Shri Isopanishad.
Shall we do short kirtan?
Yeah, if somebody can do, please start.
Arti, can you do? Or it's difficult? You can tell, na?
Jara the Madhav Mataji?
Yes.
Yes, Mataji, I can do Mataji.
Okay.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So we'll start Ishobnishad. So, and we'll start with the invocation prayers. Okay. And this introduction actually explains about what is Veda. Veda is knowledge, actually, right? So let us start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Mukham karoti vachalam pangum langaitai girim yat kripatamham vande Shri Gurun Dinatarine. Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Iti Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Swami Iti Namine. Yeah, so the introduction of Shri Shobnishad is actually a lecture that Srila Prabhupada gave in, I think, London, right? And it explains about what is Veda And here the important point is Veda means knowledge, that any knowledge that we accept is Veda. And the teachings from the Vedas is the original knowledge. Right? And so then Srila Prabhupada explains like what are the faults of people in the Kali Yuga, right? So there are mainly main four faults that are inherent in the um, people or souls, conditioned soul in Kali Yuga. So these are like we make mistakes, we get illusioned, our senses are not perfect, and we have propensity to cheat. So Srila Prabhupada talks about these defects, like why it is necessary for us to accept the Vedas and knowledge from the higher source because of our conditioned state. As we are not perfect, we get illusion, we make mistake, and we cheat. So there must be something that we should accept to make fast progress, or at least progress. Otherwise, in Kali Yuga, we will be just doing these four things and never progress. Right? So that's why Srila Prabhupada tells like we have to accept the knowledge from higher source. And so he's recommending Vedas, that Vedas give the knowledge which is not of this world, but it is out of the world, coming from Krishna or the spiritual world. That's why that is perfect and we should accept it. And Srila Prabhupada also explains what is Veda, right? Veda is Shruti, that is heard. So it is acquired by hearing. What does that mean? That means we hear from the right sources. We hear from the speaker or the acharyas who are in the disciplic succession, and that way we understand the perfect knowledge. So in the Satyuga or Tripura Yuga or Dwapar Yuga, people were perfect. So their memory was very sharp. So even if they hear something only once, they will remember everything. In Satyuga and the Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga, how slowly that capacity to remember and understand and focus got reduced. Mm. So that's why it became slowly diminishing, and now we have to read and discuss and talk, hear from authority uh, every day. Even after hearing every day discussing, every day chanting, we are so much conditioned that we are unable to remember. How we say that we are unable to remember? Because we do the mistakes that we do every day. We repeat them, and we cheat. We do all these things. So that's why in the Kali Yuga, it's very difficult uh, to get the knowledge also. And then Srila Prabhupada talks about the three types of praman or the proofs. Like, so one is perfect, pratyaksha or direct or anuman, and the third is shabda. So shabda praman is the hearing, right? That is from Veda. Pratyaksha is we directly see something and then we believe in it. Anuman is guess, right? So guesses can always be wrong because we are imperfect, right? And pratyaksha, direct also, it's not always 100% uh, clear for us to understand. So only way that we can understand this Supreme Lord and the knowledge is by Shabda Praman. That is why Srila Prabhupada says the Vedas are important and we have to get the knowledge from the Vedas. So then we go into the invocation prayers. Okay. So this shloka of invocation prayer is very important. So it goes Om Purnam Adha Purnam Idam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnam Adaya Purnam Eva Vashishyate. So this shloka, whenever the Brahmins or the devotees are doing some puja or abhishek, they use these words to purify the uh, paraphernalia, or even the people who are coming for abhishek or puja or something, right? We use this. verse to purify those things. Right? So we will read this invocation prayers, translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, and then we will discuss little bit on what Srila Prabhupada wants us to learn. I'll just read the shloka translation per word to word translation, and we can read the purport together. I hope this format is okay for everyone. Where is the full screen view? Enter full screen. Okay. Okay. So Om Purnam Adha Purnam Idam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnam Adaya Purnam Eva Vashishyate. Synonyms. Om, the complete whole. Purnam, perfectly complete. Other, that. Purnam, perfectly complete. Idam, this phenomenal world. Purna, from the all perfect. Purnam, complete unit. Udachyate is produced. Purnasya, of the complete whole. Purnam, completely all. Adaya, having been taken away. Purnam, the complete balance. Eva, even. Our Shishyate is remaining. So translation goes like this. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is perfect and complete. Because he is completely perfect, all emanations from him, such as this phenomenal world, are perfectly equipped as complete wholes. Whatever is produced of the complete whole is also complete in itself. Because he is the complete whole, even though so many complete units emanate from him, he remains complete balance. So, this is the perfection. When we say perfection, right, this is perfection. Okay, let's read purport. Anybody is in position to read purport?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, please.
Hare Krishna. The complete whole or the supreme absolute truth is the complete personality of Godhead. Realization of impersonal Brahman or of Paramatma, the super soul, is incomplete realization of the absolute complete. The supreme personality of Godhead is Sachidananda Vigraha. Realization of impersonal Brahman is realization of his Sat feature or his aspect of eternity, and Paramatma realization is realization of his Sat and Chit features, his aspects of eternity and knowledge. But realization of personality of Godhead is realization of all the transcendental features, Sat, Chit, and Ananda, bliss. When one realizes the Supreme Person, he realizes these aspects of the Absolute Truth in their completeness. Vigraha means form. Thus, the complete whole is not formless. If he were formless or if he were less than his creation in any other way, he could not be complete. The complete whole must contain everything both within and beyond our experience. Otherwise, he cannot be complete. The complete whole, the personality of Godhead, has immense potencies, all of which are complete as He is. Thus, this phenomenal world is also complete in itself. The 24 elements of which this material universe is a temporary manifestation are arranged to produce everything necessary for the maintenance and subsistence of this universe. No other unit in the universe need make an extraneous effort to try to maintain the universe. The universe functions on its own timescale, which is fixed by the energy of the complete whole, and when that schedule is completed, this temporary manifestation will be annihilated by the complete arrangement of the complete whole. All facilities are given to the small complete units, namely the living beings, to enable them to realize the complete whole. All forms of incompleteness are experienced due to incomplete knowledge of the complete whole. The human form of life is a complete manifestation of the consciousness of the living being, and it is obtained after evolving through 8,400,000 species of life in the cycle of birth and death. If in this human life of full consciousness the living entity does not realize his completeness in relation to the complete whole, he loses the chance to realize his completeness and is again put into the evolutionary cycle by the law of material nature. Because we do not know that there is complete arrangement in nature for our maintenance, we make efforts to utilize the resources of nature to create a so called complete life of sense enjoyment. Because the living entity cannot enjoy the senses of life of senses without being dovetailed with the complete whole, the misleading life of sense enjoyment is illusion. The hand of a body is a complete unit only as long as it is attached to the complete body. When the hand is severed from the body, it may appear like a hand, but it actually has none of the potencies of a hand. Similarly, living beings are part and parcel of the complete whole, and if they are severed from the complete whole, the illusory representation of completeness cannot fully satisfy them. The completeness of human life can be realized only when one engages in the service of the complete whole. All services in this world, whether social, political, communal, international, or even interplanetary, will remain incomplete until they are dovetailed with the complete whole. When everything is dovetailed with the complete whole, the attached parts and parcels also become complete in themselves. Hare Krishna.
Hey Krishna, thank you, Mataji. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathamitam Tam Sajivam सद्वैतं सार्वधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदां सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखावितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितनां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणे ओम पूर्णम अध पूर्णम इदम पूर्णात पूर्णम उदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णम आदाय पूर्णम एव वशिष्यते. The personality of Godhead is perfect and complete. And because he is completely perfect, all emanations from him, such as this phenomenal world, are perfectly equipped as complete wholes. Whatever is produced of complete whole is also complete in itself. Because he is the complete whole, even though so many complete units emanate from him, he remains the complete balance. So this like if you hear to the Srila Prabhupada disciples, and there is a series like how I came to Krishna consciousness. There are several videos of where Srila Prabhupada disciples tell about their first experience of connection with Krishna. Right, so there will be, if you see several Srila Prabhupada disciples mention about Sri Isopanishad, that I got this book, and when I read this shloka, then I understood that what is complete. And means they were searching for the purpose of this material world, how this is working, why I am there, this what these questions with those seekers, right, of the higher knowledge have. When they read this verse, then they understood, yes, this is the answer to the questions. Because when we try to find the answers to these questions, we always get stuck somewhere. Like if we try to trace up the family lineage, for example, my family lineage, somewhere I will be stuck because I don't have that information till the first person in my lineage or somebody's lineage, right? So we'll stuck up somewhere. So similarly, when people try to find out the origin of this world, then there are several theories, and there are several speculations, guesses, like how it is happened, like um, everything coming from the Darwin's theory is there. So many theories are there, right? And but there is no proof. All this at certain point becomes guess. This might have happened. That's why this world is into existence. So somewhere or other, people or the scientist will go to the an assumption level that okay, this is maybe the origin. But there is no praman or there is no proof to that, right? So uh, scientists try to prepare the proof until they see or experiment something, they are not convinced, and this applies to us also. We are also not convinced of anything if we don't experience by ourselves. Even if we see, but if we don't experience, we'll not believe. So like I was telling, right, like Krishna consciousness, even if we tell people that it is helpful and it will change your life, but they will like to see it. Show me how your life changed, show me how it is happening. And then they try to see. And what's the problem is what's our problem? We have four mistakes, right? So we are bound to make mistakes. So we try to see perfect being, or we try to find out a perfect devotee. uh, and then people will ask, okay, you say that your life has changed, but I see this faults in you also. You said you have changed, but you have not changed completely. Okay, maybe little bit, but not all. So who is the person who has changed completely? So Srila Prabhupada used to give the evidence. He used to tell that, okay, if you see Krishna consciousness movement is helping people to change, then he will show his Western disciples. Okay, he will show, see, these my disciples living in different parts of the world and how they have changed their life or lifestyle, how they have changed their habits. So he will give that as a evidence or proof that yes, Krishna consciousness changes people. Hmm. So, but still, even after seeing those things, people still don't believe. Yeah. Because we get illusioned. Even after seeing something, still our mind and our intelligence will try to find out something wrong, something that is not tarinaine, something that is not fulfilling their own imagination. They will not agree, right? So this is our situation. So we have to be very careful when we judge somebody, when we try to criticize somebody, and when we try to uh, uh, analyze certain situations, right? So these four faults are there in ourselves also and others also. So we cannot expect purnam something from others, because we ourselves are not purna. And that is why when people read this shloka, they are fascinated. Yes, there is someone who is purna, who is complete. He don't need anything more into him. And that is this Ishopanishad tells us. So Ishopanishad means what? Isha means coming close, or Upanishad means to the Supreme Lord, right? So Ishopanishad generally, practically, it means that coming close to. So coming close to us, coming close to the Supreme. That is Ishopanishad. So in this verse, in this shloka, Srila Prabhupada gives very quick overview, like what is complete whole, and how he is, and why he is complete. uh, and so, personality of Godhead, Srila Prabhupada uses the word everywhere, right? Because he is Satchid Ananda. He knows everything, he is everywhere. He is into everything, but he is not into everything. Why? Because he does not get affected by uh, the things that he has created, right? So, Krishna, if you see this material universe, how it operates in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, the cosmology of this universe is given. So many details are there. And there we can see that. the all the design of this universe is so perfect that Srila Prabhupada mentions here also, right? That this world is created and it runs on its own time scale, and at the own time scale, everything is annihilated by complete arrangement of complete whole who has made this, right? But this is temporary manifestation, so this we should be able to relate to this. So like the satellites, right? Those we can, when there is clear sky, we can see some satellites in the sky, right? So satellite, or even if we take a car or any machine that is made by people like us who are a little bit more intelligent, you see those machines are working continuously, right? So I generally see these street lights, right? Traffic signals. They are 24 hours working, and I don't see them there. Sometimes the traffic signal is closed for repair or something. Very rarely that situation is there. But those traffic lights are continuously working. So looking at the traffic lights, I always think like how this is working continuously, without any fault or without getting damaged by rain or typhoon or snow. Signal is traffic light is continuously working, right? So but because I'm seeing that every day, people in general may not think that okay, this traffic light working continuously is something strange or something phenomenal, because they think, yeah, we are intelligent, we have made it in such a way that it will always work. So these things of the material world, even if we look around, it's very astonishing, like how these things work continuously, and how we take it for granted that okay, if I'm driving the car or even if the aeroplanes, right? They are flying continuously, flying flights are there, but a small fault in them, right, will create big accidents, right? Always there is a possibility, but those machines are working perfectly and doing the work day after day. After, of course, some repairing is required, but still they are operating. Hmm. So we can see around us also the things are working as per our design and expectation. So similarly, this whole material world that is created as temporary manifestation, but its functioning as such is complete. Like why it is complete and why it is perfect, because there is a time scale on which this creation will done, on the time scale it will be annihilated, on even the seasons of each country, the four seasons in Japan or the seasons anywhere, they are, the cycle and the time scale for that is completely perfect. It's working every year. You say October it will become start cooling down. March, April it will start spring season. Sakura will come and then Koyo will come. So if you see this cycle of this universe and seasons is working perfectly, and year after year it's working same way. Of course, there is some effect of what we say this global warming and all this is there, but still the cycle is the same, it's working. So in that way, this temporary manifestation is also complete arrangement of the complete whole, right? So it is also perfect and it also works perfectly, uh, as per the design. So here also we see that here Srila Prabhupada in the second paragraph talks about this world, how it is complete. So we have to look around and then we can understand, yeah, this universal arrangement is perfect. Then Srila Prabhupada talks about the living beings or soul. uh, So as a soul, we are part and parcel of Krishna, we say, right? So in one sense, uh, we are complete and we are perfect. And Srila Prabhupada gives the reason why our heart or our mind feels like I am not complete, or I am not whole, because of the incomplete knowledge uh, of what, of ourself and our connection to the complete, right? That's why we feel that we are incomplete. So last week I was telling Jai Shri. I feel like something is missing. Something is missing. I don't know what is missing. Hmm. So still now, like people around me or myself also, I feel like okay, something is missing. Something is not making everything complete. Either I am not the problem is not the things around me, or the problem is not what's happening with me. The problem is I am in not in complete control of my intelligence and my knowledge, and that's why I am into feeling going into ignorance, and I feel like something is missing. I don't know what is that missing, but the missing link is connection, right? So my connection with Krishna is weak. That's why I feel incomplete. So this 84, how this 8 lakh 400 8 million 400,000 species of life, right? So if we see the species of life also, they are divided as per Padma Puran, right? How many species live in water, how many types of plant, insects, birds, beasts, human beings, right? So that is complete breakdown of this, everything is available, right? So if you see in this, the minimum species are in human being, uh, like the life soul, what we say, they are minimum are these. So it's not like only human beings, but the animals, everything will come into that, and those are the minimum who have some intelligence, right? And the other things, like as a human society, or we have not, I think, find out all these species of life in water, still not plants also, we don't know. So because not everything grows on this earth, right? So when we say bhumandala is very big, like lila varsha, and all these varshas are there, this complete is bhumandala. Our bhumandal is one of the part of it, right? So many plants or many species will be on the other bhumandala, some part of the bhumandala where we have not gone, or we don't know, right? But it's overall this universe, what we say, right? So this everything is made, so many species of life are made by the laws of nature. And why? To every one of these species is enjoying in their own way, because they wanted that. So how this everything is made as per to give the satisfaction to each species, right? So as a human being, if I want to enjoy this body, there are many ways, and each person will like to enjoy this body in a particular way. So, Krishna, as complete whole, given all those facilities that are required for me to enjoy in this body. And if I don't get those facilities, Krishna has given me the intelligence also how to arrange those necessary things, right? So if I want to enjoy drinking, I have been given the intelligence how I should find people who like drinking, where I should go and drink, what should I drink, right? So everything that is given to me is in a way complete, so that I can enjoy in this my limited body. So the arrangement of Krishna for us in this body is also complete and perfect, and we can enjoy, we can exploit this body like anything if we want to enjoy. Mm. So that much capacity is given by Krishna. So where Hilashir Prabhupada always write complete whole, right? So this sentence, if you said everything that emanate from complete is also complete. Hmm? All the emanations from him, such as this phenomenal world, are perfectly equipped as complete wholes. So equip means we have that capacity to enjoy as we want. Hmm? And then Srila Prabhupada tells like how we try to enjoy, but even if we try to enjoy as a complete, we still don't fully satisfy. uh, because we don't know what is perfect and what is full complete enjoyment. We don't know. We have a broken link there. Because as a part of complete, if I have to be satisfied and perfect, I have to connect to the main source from which I am created. And if that connection is not there, we will feel incomplete. So even if I am trying to become devotee, we all are trying to become devotee. If we are not in connection with Krishna properly, we feel incomplete. We feel our sadhana is incomplete. Something is missing. That the feeling that I also get sometimes, right? Because the situation makes me go away from Krishna. Even if I am chanting 16 rounds, I am reading, I am discussing, still internally I am not connected. So then I feel something missing, something wrong, right? So, but like Satyadev Prabhu always tells us, like to become satisfied, to become happy, to become peaceful, we as a soul in this body don't need anything from outside. Hmm? So, what we need is internally within us. The soul is there, the super soul is there, uh, and the bhakti process is there. So, everything we have with us, and if we utilize the things that we have with us, then we can be perfectly complete and we can be perfectly peaceful and perfectly happy because we connect with Krishna. So that missing link is where Srila Prabhupada here is telling, like, if it is not dovetailed with the complete whole, then the problem happens, right? So misleading life of sense enjoyment is illusion. So if it is not connected with Krishna, we will try to enjoy the senses. So this happens with me also every day. I do everything, sadhana, everything, but still I want to enjoy by say watching YouTube or say by watching something or some say reels or going somewhere because I am not in connection. Sometimes like even if we are connected with Krishna, we feel, oh no, I have to go somewhere, I have to take break and I have to go somewhere, then I will feel good, right? So that's what this trip culture has started. Go somewhere on a trip and connect. We say like go to this place, come to this place and connect with yourself. This type of sentences are there, right? If you visit our city, we will provide all the facilities where you can connect with your own self. Then people will go there and to find out the connection, right? But ultimately, actually, we are complete and we should be able to connect by ourselves. But we take the help of the outside world to connect inside. How it is possible? It's not possible. It's inside us. Of course, like living with devotees, associating with devotees, going to temple, doing the seva, deity seva, and other seva in the temple. Yes, all these services help us to connect. Okay, all these facilities and everything is made so that it will help us to connect with Krishna. That's why the services are important because they help us. But in nutshell, we are complete. So we take help of the outside situations to make our senses in such a way that we will be in complete dovetailing situation throughout the day or maximum possible time so that we feel good. Hmm. So that's the sentence that Srila Prabhupada uses here. Right? The completeness of human life can be realized only when one engages in the service of complete whole. Right? So when our senses are connected in the service of Krishna, then we feel complete. And this feeling of completeness is what we say satisfaction, happiness, peacefulness. All this is that connection will give us. Right? So, this way, Srila Prabhupada uh, starts this very important knowledge base of Isopanishad, right? So, when we say like Srila Prabhupada mentions about the 24 elements of this world. So if you see here, these are the 24 elements, and we are using all these things to enjoy ourselves and operate in this world. And each of these is completely perfect. False ego, intelligence, mind, sound, touch. If you see all these sense objects and sense knowledge acquiring senses, working senses, they are completely perfectly made by Krishna so that we can enjoy. Like smell, if you are in healthy situation, you can smell good things through your nose. So the nose itself is made perfect so that you can enjoy the smell. Huh? Eyes are made perfect so that you can see what you want to see and get enjoyment. Similarly, skin, tongue, everything, like you get enjoyment when you do what you want to do, or you avoid that you don't want to do. So this arrangement itself is perfect. That's why with all the emanations from complete whole are complete and perfect. Uh, so this shloka actually gives us indication that there is something much superior to us, which has made all these arrangements for us, and through which we can enjoy ourselves and completely. So if you want to completely enjoy the senses, you remove the connection with Krishna, you remove the connection with the super soul or higher self, and you just do the sense enjoyment. You can do that every day, right? Like the people who like to drink, right? I drink to yesterday night, for example, if I drink, then maybe after drinking, I feel dizzy, then I go to sleep. Maybe in the morning when I get up, still I will not be in good consciousness. I will be tired and dizzy. And then in the morning, I think, no, no, I should not drink. It's more troublesome than enjoyment. But as the day passes, right, from morning till evening, and you become in good health and good consciousness and good mood, by the time the evening comes or night comes, you are all again ready for that enjoyment of drinking, right? So today night also I will drink. So what is this arrangement that makes us ready for and the evening to again enjoy? This is arrangement of Krishna, that you will feel good in the evening and then you're ready for enjoyment. So this is also arrangement, right? Otherwise, if I feel morning only that I don't want to enjoy, my that feeling should be remain same. But no, it's changing. Right? So in the evening, again I want to drink. So that way, we have been given full facilities, and so that is what we say conditioned soul. On the condition morning and evening, my enjoyment mood will change. But Krishna or the complete whole has this qualities that is mentioned. Like its absolute truth is what? It's the cause of all causes. He knows everything. He's independent. He's not dependent. He's full knowledge and he's not illusion, and he is eternally existing. That is beyond the time factor. Right? So that is what we say a complete whole. And from that, we are created, but we are not complete, not perfect. We are we have to realize that we are complete and whole, and that only possible when we connect with the supreme who has all these properties. So when people or devotees read this shloka, then we get convinced that yes, there is something which is purna and which is without any faults. So that is what we are trying to understand. And so Sri Ishopanishad makes us to come closer to this complete whole and understand how we are part and parcel, but still we are complete. Hare Krishna. So I will like to stop here. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. And is reset one for me also. I enjoy by doing several things. So at least I should try to control that mentality. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So we have some time where we can discuss, we can share realization, or we can take some topics which are not clear. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
इंट्रोडक्शन नाही वाचणार का? 10 पाने टाइम आहे तर.
If anybody has questions, we can, otherwise we can read introduction. Or any comments.
I have comments, but maybe later if someone has question.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. This is not related to this verse, but in connection, since we read Nectar of Instruction, and then we started reading Bhagavatam, and then we've also read Bhagavad Gita, and now reading this, uh, how does it feel, Prabhuji? Like sometimes we are enjoying pastimes, sometimes we are reading clear facts as to how we should be. So, how does this change your mood, Prabhuji? So when you're reading, how do you feel, Prabhuji?
Yeah, actually, to be honest, the philosophical part and the pastime parts, right? They are little bit different, but this philosophical part or knowledge part is necessary to relish the pastimes of Krishna. So there is someone who is perfect and who is doing the activities which look like not perfect, but if you can understand the nature of the complete whole, like here, then you feel yes, he can do anything. So all these pastimes become more interesting, and actually that is a sense of gratification comes, because even if this Krishna is completely independent, he does not need anything from this world. Still, because of his mercifulness, he is trying to come here and act in a way that will attract us. So, how much Krishna is doing for us so that we understand Him, we try to connect with Him, and we just try to think of going back to Him. So, an independent person who does not need anything, but he's taking so much activities for every soul, right? So, yeah, and I realized like, okay, yes, yeah, it's really like Krishna is very merciful. He's waiting, but the problem is on my side. Right? So this one feeling I always get, that I'm so much conditioned that even if Krishna is trying so much, I'm not trying, I'm not able to change myself, or I'm not able to dedicate myself 100%ly. So many times I find out some drawbacks or some flaws in myself also. But the mercy of Krishna is so much that even if I am doing so many mistakes, I'm doing so many faults, even if I'm maybe breaking the four rules also, knowingly, unknowingly, but still Krishna gives me energy and gives me time so that I can chant 16 rounds. Very simple thing I'm telling. So that is also mercy of Krishna. So we can realize the mercy of Krishna, how he's trying to help us, na? Though he's not visible. That's one feeling, Mataji, I always get.
That's so lovely, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, others can also share like how they feel, na, when studying this and reading this. Any other comments or anything anybody like to share? Or we still have 10 minutes. So yeah, somebody want to say something?
I can share few comments.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like the part Krishna explained here about all the universes are complete, because it's from him, and they don't depend or they don't need anything from each other. Like means whatever his creation is complete. Means one universe don't take anything from another universe. So that was so nice. Like when like we see in our material life, we never feel that way, na? Any countries or whatever we are doing, actually it's always incomplete. So I like that point. And another is that at the end of the month explanation, Prabhupada purport is like we are we are not feeling completeness. That's why we are searching that things to enjoy for ourselves in other things. And then, like you explain, we used our intelligence to enjoy the things, which because we are not feeling complete, because of feeling of incompleteness, we are searching of enjoyment in this world, and we are uh, trying to enjoy the things. So like I feel there was another also point that if we Krishna is complete and he is also make a complete arrangement for our maintenance, but because we are not having that complete connection with him, because of that incompleteness fear, we have that fear, and we try from our side to maintain or to become a safe and all these things, no? Because we have that fear and it's coming from the incompleteness. We are not having the complete connection and complete faith and complete surrenderness on him. So that point was very like highlighting for me and take away from this shloka.
Yeah.
Like I can see sometime like we always heard like Krishna, if we depend upon Krishna's plan, we don't have to make our plans and use our mind and intelligence and ego, and there is a guarantee that our plans will fail because we are not complete. But we follow Krishna's plan, we follow his will and just depend on his plan, then I think things are very easy and very smooth, and we don't have to worry about its result and whatever, because it's Krishna's plan, it's complete, it's never going to fail. But our plans are definitely going to fail, and that also, if Krishna permits, only it's depend upon his permission. So ultimately it's all Krishna, so why not to just depend upon his plan instead of making our own plans and our own desires and to enjoy and whatever, even including our maintenance also. So that's my personal experience, that if we just have a genuine desire, maybe we are not 100% surrender, or maybe we are not 100% completely connected with him, but if we have that desire, that also Krishna sees, and he actually make arrangement for us and for everything connected to us. So that was my personal realization through my own life. So I just like I just share my experience. Hare Krishna.
Hare, Hare Krishna. I think this, anyone who is trying to become devotee will experience this thing. And that's why Srila Prabhupada said Krishna consciousness is a science. Right? We will slowly understand all these things. And hand of Krishna in our life, slowly, slowly we start to realize, and that increases our faith. So the association of devotees, how it helps is with this faith that it helps us. Yeah. Any other points, comments, or anything? If no comments, we have 5 minutes.
Hare Krishna. I have one comments. I like
Yeah.
Mataji's realization.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, Krishna's plan. Actually, we can pray to Krishna also to know Krishna's plan, what service he is doing, how we can progress in bhakti. So, how about that material plan? Are we taking right as per Krishna's plan? It's our fate. By fate, it's going on. Could you please explain?
Yeah, when Mataji, you say material plans means
Any decision making or whatever, this good or that good. We
yeah.
always, when we come to decision making, we will come with
Mhm.
the two or three things. And finally, we may have to. How
Yeah, so I heard in one lecture that uh, Krishna has given us intelligence for both the purposes. So, if the basic principle is uh, always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. So, all our activities, all our material plans, also, right? For that, also, this intelligence is given. And if we try to stick to this principle that never forget Krishna, like in Nectar of Instruction, it is given, then actually the plan becomes doubted with Krishna. So here, everything can be perfect if we connect with Krishna. Uh, So if we are in connection with the complete whole, then the situation is different. So of course, like if we say material plans, right, like where to stay, even family plans or life plans or job or location, everything, actually, Madaji, like what I feel, of course, the our situation around us makes us to take some decisions. Okay. Many times the situation is what? The modes of nature, right? So many times we take the decisions based on situation around us. So particular mode of say ignorance or passion also we can take few decisions actually in our life. At that moment, that particular decision looks okay for us. Okay, but what problem is after maybe 4 5 years 10 years, if we go back and we see that, oh my god, that decision that I took was wrong, right? But at that moment, actually, even if we think that why I took that decision, I should not have done like that, but at this moment we cannot change it. So, because the modes at that particular situation drove us in particular direction, and we took that decision. Okay, but if we look out more deep into that, that even if I took that decision, what has happened that made me come closer to Krishna, or has it helped me in bhakti? If we try to analyze that particular decision, we will find out somehow or other that decision, though I think it was not correct, but still it helped me in this way. So that is Krishna's mercy actually. Even if we take wrong decisions, even if we go in wrong directions, even if we create mistakes, still Krishna is always there for us. And that particular decision, he tries to help us in particular way, making some arrangement for us, so that we can do bhakti. So even if we are doing those things, Krishna is always there. So this way we can understand Krishna's hand. Of course, if all the decisions are taken considering nectar of instructions and always remaining close to Krishna and all those conditions, right? Then it is more easier. But like you said, we make our decisions in particular way and material plans. uh, that time we not always think of Krishna or something. We think of our comfort, we think of our stability, so many things, right, that will
yes,
make us feel good, right?
yes,
So those are practical decisions we take, because if we don't take that decisions, even we cannot chant also properly, right? So we have to take some decisions. So being a devotee, trying to become a devotee or a Vaishnava does not mean that we don't plan. We plan our activities, we plan our life. So if I want to uh, plan my life in such a way that at the age of say 50 or 60, I should be in a situation where I will be in connection with my close devotees, and I will be doing mainly bhakti activities. That is also a material plan, but the basis is Krishna, so it will be good, right? So we have to make plans, use our intelligence in our material life also, and but uh, ultimately Krishna is complete and he is perfect. So even if he knows that this jiva is going trying to go away from me, or is taking this decision, it's not correct, he will not stop that decision, but he will still help us. Okay, so that faith we should have, and that's very easy for Krishna to do. Okay, if we ask for help, Krishna will help.
Yes,
And
yes.
yeah.
That's what I also want to know. Actually, for example, what you tell that devotees, their buddhi is good, they will take right decision. But any kind of the beginners, the buddhi is not there. Uh, I mean, Krishna doesn't give buddhi for me. I mean, I'm
Mm,
sorry. Actually, the pure devotees,
mm,
Krishna guides them
mm,
within the heart.
mm.
But beginners, it is not possible. So we can pray to Krishna, right? If this is correct or not, please help me, right? That is the only way I'm feeling
Yes,
to
Mataji.
asking to Krishna. But we cannot pray also for the material things to Krishna, too many things.
Yeah, that is true. That is ideal. But like Manu Maharaj said, you should not be impractical in doing the bhakti also. Okay.
Hmm.
So we should be practical. If something is needed for you to do the bhakti, we can ask Krishna.
Not
Okay.
needed. I mean, the decision making only, not
Yeah, yeah, of
not
course.
going for the material thing to
Mm,
get, not at all that.
mm-hmm,
I mean, a lot of problems in material world, that
mm,
also the decision what we make, we may face problem.
mm,
I mean, materially, we face problem,
mm,
I'm feeling separated. Spiritual life, material life, I'm looking into in that different way only.
mm-hmm,
Um, Spiritual life fully depend on Krishna. I want to do this thing, that thing. Please make me to do this. Like this, that I mean, without any hesitation, we can ask to Krishna because Krishna fulfills the spiritual thing. That's what we are going for. But like feeling shame that asking about the material thing, then you are not a devotee, like it becomes. So only decision making time, which is right for us. So that also we can depend on Krishna only. No other way I'm feeling to take right
right.
decision.
Of course. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we depend on
Fear, because
Krishna.
of fear, we should not suffer in this material world. That fear is there, the fear is not going. Pure deity, they don't have fear,
Mm,
right?
mm, yes.
Krishna is there anytime, he will take care of me, like they say. The
Mm,
pure deities, they think. But it
mm,
means what? Still, complete faith is not there.
right. Right.
Mouth complete surrender, what is it?
Yes, yes, yes. Surrender is not there.
Uh,
We say, but we are not surrender. We still try to control ourselves.
that's what
So,
fear is there, or
yeah,
we'll take
that's.
decision. We may face problem in the material world, like
Mm,
we. Mm.
mm,
So it
yes.
takes time to become a good devotee and get the guidance from Krishna within the heart. I feel it is long, long journey.
It's for me also, Mataji. It's for everyone. As you start bhakti seriously and sincerely, then actually in the beginning we may feel, oh, it's easy. Just surrender and Krishna will take care. Yeah, in one way that is easy. But when we start doing that, we can understand, no, it's not easy to surrender also. That's why Krishna says, just surrender. Why is saying? Because it's not possible for souls like us, right, to do that 100%. So once we start chanting nicely, doing bhakti nicely, we start understanding what are the problems, what are the anarthas, how I am getting distracted. Then it becomes more and more clear. And like you said, right, it will take time. So it may not happen in this lifetime. Maybe I don't know how many lifetimes, right? Yeah, yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
true. That's true, Mataji. And
Thank you so much, Hare Krishna.
बाबा कॅन वी म्हणजे आपण असं म्हणू शकतो का आता जसं मला कुकिंग करायचं आहे ओके दॅट इज माय ड्युटी ॲज अ वाईफ ऑर ॲज अ मदर तर मग आपण असं नाही म्हणू शकत ना की
Speak English, please. Great.
I'm just asking him, is it the right example to share with your question. Like I'm taking just simple example of day-to-day life that I'm surrendered to Krishna. I'm not saying 100%, but I'm trying. But like I have to cook, right? I'm a mother, I'm a wife, so it's not like Krishna is complete. I'm completely surrendered to him, so I don't have to go for shopping and I have to cook. Krishna will feed my husband or my son, whatever. Na? So I have to go for shopping. I have to physically cook for my family. And of course, then we offer it to Krishna, that karma, and then we serve each other. That is the Krishna consciousness life. So, is that the correct example? I'm asking Anangaram Prabhuna to practically, we also had to do some actions. It's not like that there is no action.
That I will feel as a spiritual life only. We have to cook for Krishna, so I have to do that. This is my question is like on the material life. We a lot of times we have to take a correct decision. When we at that time we get stuck up. That is
I
the
think
thing.
that is, I think for me, I think I depend on Krishna when I'm stuck. Like you have to chant or you have to take guidance from the senior devotees if you are stuck. And I think prayers are the most powerful. You have to pray to Guru and you have to pray to Krishna to guide you. And that's so that you can follow their plan and not your egoistic plan and your so-called intelligence, using intelligence. So I think in that way we are safe, that we are not doing any our own plans and following the, it's easy to do the spiritual, make a spiritual plan and to follow the spiritual plan. So actually for that we have to 100% depend upon him. We cannot make a plan of preaching and many other things. It's if we just I my experience that we just have the desire, and if we just tell Krishna that Krishna, I want to serve you, that's all. You decide how can I serve you, where can I serve you. It's not I have to think how can I do. I have to just show him the desire that I want to serve you, and our intention should be pure in that way. And then Krishna make all the arrangements for you. You don't have to make any plans for your services.
Yeah,
So
I'm okay, Mataji, for that spiritual thing. I'm fully dependent on Krishna. I plan it and do that. I'm talking about this. Sometime it happens rarely. The material life decision making. That way I'm telling. That way, pure duties they will get guidance within the heart. As you said, we have to pray. That I do. But for me, it is not coming.
yeah, it takes time, right, Baba? Like only
Um,
100% surrender soul is also depend on his material needs on Krishna. He never ask, give me this, give me
yes,
that.
not right. We can ask Krishna, please engage the seva. That we can, without any hesitation, we can go for it. Material things, sometimes it happens when we get stuck up. The guidance I'm not getting within the heart, as you said, when you pray, Krishna will give. I'm not in that level. That's the problem is here. Thank you, Mataji. I'll pray
Yeah,
to Krishna.
so I don't see any, like Mataji, you are saying, like sometimes you need something materially also. So, like I was saying, if you need it to do bhakti, we can ask. And the way we ask is, okay, I need a good job, for example. Okay. So I can ask Krishna that, Krishna, if you think it is correct for me to have a better job or better arrangement, then please arrange that. Right. So if Krishna willing, you give me that. But I feel like if you are thinking Krishna as part of your family, as part of your decision making, then if you want some material things also, you can of course talk with Krishna, ask him, request him. Ultimately depends on him. So if he gives, fine. If he does not give, also fine. If that
Yes,
attitude is there, then I think it's of
yes,
course it's good to talk with Krishna in that direction also. I want more money. Yeah, you want, okay. If Krishna willing, he will give, right? That way I feel it's perfectly okay to,
yes.
yeah.
Krishna, please do it. What is good for me? That is the right way of prayer.
Yeah. So that's I think it's because if I am in problem, I will like to share my problems with my family and all, right? So that's Krishna is my family. So yeah, I share with him also. And it's not that every time the problem will be resolved by our family members, but it's just sharing, right? So that way. And yeah, Mataji, at least I feel that it is perfectly fine to talk with Krishna in that sense also.
Okay, Guruji.
Yeah.
I'm sorry talking about not related things.
No, no, it's related, Mataji. Like whatever we talk helps bhakti is related, even if it is job or anything, it's related because that impacts our mental situation, right?
Yeah, thank you. I don't want to do Misra Bhakti. That's what I am consulting.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
so much.
that's
Hare
true.
Krishna.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. And about the question of cooking and all, we have to always remember Arjuna. Like he did his duty of fighting. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, as per your social status, as per your ashram, even if you don't want to do by your swabhav, you will have to act accordingly, Arjuna. So he said, you fight, but you fight for me. So Arjuna used all his power, all his intelligence in service by doing his duty. Using these excuses like, okay, I will not do my duty, Krishna will take care of me. If I, even if I don't do my job seriously, it's okay. Krishna will take care of my job and my everything. And yeah, of course, Krishna can take care, but Arjuna did his duty perfectly. Right, so you have to do your duties perfectly because Krishna tells Arjuna, if you don't do your duty as a Kshatriya, of course, people will talk about wrong about you, but you yourself will be unsatisfied. So you cannot achieve peace, Krishna says, if you are not doing what you are supposed to do as per your swabhav, right? So if Arjuna didn't fight and go, the war is going on, Arjuna would have said, I will not fight, I will go into forest and do japa or meditation. But he didn't choose that because Krishna told him, you have to do your duty of as per your dharma and varna. So if you are a family person, grihastha, everybody has that responsibility or duty. I have the responsibility to do job, take care of family needs, arrange for that. I have to do it sincerely. And Krishna says in 12th chapter, he likes a person who does not create problem for himself or problem for others. He is very dear to me, Krishna says. Okay, so if you are doing your duties, your responsibilities sincerely and as required by others, uh, with bhakti, you are dear to Krishna, right? So Krishna says, don't do others' duty. That is
Mhm.
dangerous,
Yes.
right? So you do your duty. If you are grihastha, you do your duty. In grihastha life, why you are acting like a sannyasi? Wrong, right?
Mm.
You should not do that. If you are grihastha, you should act like grihastha perfectly. Then you
Mm.
are dear to Krishna,
Yes.
right? So, uh, Bhagavad Gita gives answers. We are very intelligent, basically, right? The
Yes.
problem is we use our intelligence in such a way that will satisfy our needs. Oh, this is Krishna's arrangement. Oh, it's okay. Even if I don't work, somebody will take care of my family. I will do service. I will do get money. This is not good. Krishna will take care, but you will not be dear to Krishna. We want to be
Mm.
dear to Krishna, right?
Mm. Yes.
So we have to do our duties, our responsibilities, and in such a way that we don't make others suffer, even if it is my wife or my husband. They are also devotees, so we have to consider all these things and act. That's what Arjuna teaches. Right? All
Yes.
the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were grahasthas, right? So they did their all the duties perfectly. They take care
Mm.
of their families. Everybody was doing that, right? So If you see example of Pundirik Vidyanidhi, Ramananda Rai, they had their duties. Sanatan Goswami, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Sanatan Goswami, don't try to come to me prematurely. Live with your family, take care of your parents, take care of your family, do the job, and the time will come when I will call you. I will arrange. Right?
Hmm.
So those are the examples that practically teach us don't do anything prematurely. If you are not qualified, don't try to do that. It will create problems. Okay.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Guruji.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mataji.
Prabhuji, if we just have 1 minute,
Mhm.
I was just like when you were explaining this, I kind of could understand, and to put it more clearly, when we were reading Nectar of Instruction, I
Mhm.
felt we had instructions as to what we should do to progress in bhakti.
Mhm.
When we're reading pastimes, it is very joyful to feel more connected and real with Krishna. Like, oh yes, he can be interacting with us. He can be joyful with us. Like, but when we read Bhagavad Gita or this particular verse that we read today,
Mhm.
the magnificence or the sheer size of his magnitude, it is just mind blowing. So it kind of creates a conflict in the mind as to, oh my god, how can we attain this unattainable? And
Mhm.
one side he is like just a boy, a small boy whom we can just pick up and hug.
Mhm.
He's just that way. There is one deep-seated anxiety, Prabhuji, when we read like, oh, so many life forms we have to come through. If we leave this chance, when can we get it? There's no possibility, was what the purport said. And when we read this, that time I get so anxious, like, oh, I have to do so much. But then somehow in daily life, mismatch priorities, everything, it just takes over, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
That's when we suddenly realize and come back, it is getting even more anxious. So probably that was why I asked your mood on reading, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, that's true, Mataji. But this is all bhakti process. Right? This is what is bhakti actually. Like it's a process, right? So uh, it's not that you attain Krishna and over. No, Krishna likes this, how we struggle, how we fail, and then we again try to connect, and then again we try to sincere. This is what Krishna is looking at, and this is what Krishna likes. Yeah, this person is creating so many mistakes. He is falling down every day, doing wrong things that is not so. But still, morning he tries to chant. Oh, this he's trying. He's trying, right? So Krishna likes that. Like Krishna likes Mother Yashoda trying to bind him. uh, he is fascinated how much she is trying, and that is what is bhakti, right? uh, we try to satisfy, and we try to do, we fail, but we keep doing, and at certain point then Krishna will say, okay, now it's enough. Above this he cannot do, so I will take care, right? So this is, I think, bhakti. So it's a journey. Bhakti is a journey towards Krishna. So this life, next life, today, tomorrow, everything is part of that. So we failing, we going away from Krishna, and we again coming to Krishna, again in good cause. All this is part of process. So if we take that way, it becomes interesting. But that does not mean that you create problems for yourself. You make mistakes. That goes against the 10 offenses, right? If based doing sinful activities on the strength of chanting the holy name of the Lord. Because I am chanting, I can do wrong things. That is offense. So again, you go away. Then again, 9.30 Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, oh, even if you are doing mistakes, so you are still my devotee because you are trying to become devotee. So everywhere, Krishna has given us hints what not to do, But he still says, even if you do most abominable activity, you are still my devotee. Right? So that is always, ultimately, it's all Krishna's mercy. Okay. So that's how it is interesting. That's how Krishna is helping us. Right? Even if we are stupid and we don't know, still he is doing his best. Right? That's Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So thank you very much. We'll stop here. I know we have to read the introduction. So one request will be through this week. Try to read the introduction. If we don't get time, maybe next week we can run through the introduction. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki
Uh,
jai. Hare Krishna.
I wanted to I wanted to ask everyone that can we we didn't do it for NOI. I think we can do it for NOI also. We can make by heart shloka, one shloka in 1 week, and then we can record our shloka without seeing the mantra honestly, and just send on the group. Maybe video or audio, anything is okay. It just need to be honest. How you think? So in that way we can just make all this shloka by heart, Isopanishad and NOI also.
Yes.
Like today's invocation mantra, na, this week we had to make it by heart, record by ourselves and send it on the group whenever we are ready.
Okay, let's try.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for Hare Krishna. Thank you for taking more time for my question. I'm so sorry.
No, 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 it's okay. Hare Krishna. It's pleasure discussing all these things.
Thank you
Hare
for